Good morning, everybody. This is Joyce from Confessions of a Craftaholic, and I have a confession to make. When I went to the Orlando Expo this past weekend, June 3rd and 4th, I did a little bit of shopping. Probably more shopping than I should have, but I wanted to show you what I got. This particular booth that I went to, it was called the Elizabeth Crafts Collections Designs. It had all kinds of Karen Burniston dies, Sizzix dies, all kinds of beautiful little tiny flower dies from Susan's Gardens. And I didn't have anything like this yet. And so I decided to go ahead and start investing in some of these beautiful intricate dies that I don't have or have anything like. So I talked to Els and her husband at the booth that were just phenomenal people. I loved meeting them. Thank you guys so much for all of your help. And she gave me this catalog for 2016, and if you haven't seen some of the things that they're selling now, you need to check out their website because some of these things are absolutely amazing. Look at those little tiny flowers and leaves to just make your cards look amazing. Amazing. I can't even tell you. It's just, you'd have to see it for yourself to believe it. Look at that texture in those cards. Just crazy. Anyway, I could go on and on, but Elizabeth Crafts Designs. She said, first of all, you need to start out with good cardstock. So she told me to get the soft finish cardstock, 100 pounds for the little tiny things that I'm doing. And then on the bigger ones, I can use the 85 pound because it does make a difference when you're using the good cardstock. So I did pick up 2 packs of cardstock. Then she said if I was going to do the flowers, I needed to have the tools. So she gave me a little mini molding pad so that I can push down on the flowers and create the dimension on the flowers. And then there was also an ergonomic metal tool set that had the tiny tweezers, the ball tools for making the flowers, the things for making the veins, and then the pull piece. So anyway, and it came in this nice black case that was embossed with Elizabeth Craft Design. So I thought that was really beautiful because what a way to carry that in your craft bag. So I did get that. So now on to some of the dies. I found this gate and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. And I said to myself, well, you can't have a gate without the trellis to go over it. So of course I had to buy the trellis. But with the trellis came a basket of flowers and a little topiary. And I thought, how cute would that be on a card for the spring? The thing that I liked, though, was each one of these little flowers is rolled. And on the back of the die, you can see where you would need those tiny little tweezers because you're going to roll these flowers as you create them and glue them onto each one of these branches. So to me, that's just, you know, I love that kind of thing. That detail that's there, it just makes your card pop. Or your project. It doesn't have to be a card. And so while I was there too, I started thinking about, because I saw this Christmas card that I liked that she had, and she did it with these poinsettias, except they were in white and gold. And I said, oh my gosh, I have to do that for my Christmas card. So I purchased the poinsettia with the little dots, berries that go in the center, and I bought that. And then also, here's the twigs that went behind it, and instead of the red berries, she used gold beads, which I just thought was unbelievably beautiful. So you can do that with that die. And then I saw this one because I made a card a few years ago that had some wreath material, swags like this on the card. And so when I saw this, I couldn't help but get it. So I purchased the swags, and it comes with the poinsettias and all the little snow caps that go on top of everything. So you can use this like snow on a window ledge, like right here. So I thought those were really pretty. And then I also saw some on the Christmas card she had done this border in gold and then put little red berries in between each one of those, and I just thought that was so pretty. And I don't have anything border-ish, so I went ahead and got these because I thought they would make cute borders on some of my cards. So if you are in my card group, be looking forward pretty soon to be doing some of that. So then I saw this hyacinth wreath that she did. And these little balls of flowers were like this big on the wreath. And they were so intricate. And I said, I have got to see how she did that. So I asked her, and she said the leaves and the hyacinths come separate. And then these are prills, which I did end up purchasing. And I'll show you those later on in the video. So she said the only problem is that this comes separate. So this is the die for the wreath. and it can be used for any generic wreath. Doesn't have to be with this hyacinth. I'm not hyacinth, hydrangea. And then so I bought the hydrangea die to go with it. And I don't know if you see, but here's the leaves that are on the wreath, and then here's the hydrangea flowers right here. And look how tiny those flowers are. You're going to make one each individually. And she did show me a trick that if you put these, if you go ahead and put your cardstock on double-sided sticky paper, that when you peel it off, it'll already have glue on it for you. So that's a trick that she did impart on me. And so I just thought that was really pretty to go with that. And then in the background, you see these, there's green leaves, twigs and stuff. And that's what she used with this. So I went ahead and purchased this. And I figured this could be used for any project. So also, while I was there, I saw this pop-up card with this bench. And I fell in love with this because I typically like to sit on a bench and just people watch and watch people go by and enjoy the scenery. And this bench kind of reminded me of that. And so I did get the, like I said, the twigs that go behind there that made the tree. And obviously she did it in 2 different colors. And there's a video tutorial on how to do this. But even the little grass right there is included in the die. So it's really pretty. And she told me Mountain Arms Valley Feet is how to fold this. So that's why I wrote it on the back of there. And then I also got this charm pole card, which I think is so cute because this little thing swings. And when you stand it up, it swings back and forth. And everything is included. You don't have to buy a base for the die or anything like that. It folds and cuts and scores everything that you need at the same time. You just put it in your Sizzix machine with your magnetic die, and there you go. So everything you see here is included. So I thought that was adorable. And then I bought the holiday house, also for my Christmas cards. And there's wreaths and snow-capped roofs. And this is also a Karen Burniston pop-up die, so you can use this with any of her pop-ups. I also bought some oval dies so that I can, you know, make some backgrounds on some cards. So that was another purchase that I made there. And I liked the 2 hearts in the center too, because even just using these like this, you can make a pretty card. And then also my Eiffel Tower with my background border. That was something else that I purchased. And then the last thing that I said to her, I said, what if I don't want to use all the little berries and dies and things for mailing and, you know, taking up room in the mailer? And she said that they have these flat stickers that look like berries when you take them off here. I know it doesn't look like much on these things, but it really does make a difference. So I bought one in red and one in gold. And then the last thing I bought was the prills that I was telling you about. And the prills are these little tiny beads that look like flower pollen almost. So I bought one in Hot Mama Pink. This one is in Plum Crazy, and it's like a mixture of different colors of purple, so that gives you a little bit of dimension. I got this one in You Had Me at Yellow instead of Hello, and that's in yellow. This was in It's Red, and that is a real, like, deep red. And again, these are called mini prills. This one is Baby, It's Cold Outside. And it's got white and blue, kind of like a snow scene in the winter. This one is a Ice Queen, so it's kind of like a silver color. And then this one is Mini Pearls, and it's basically white. So you can use it for anything. And these are mini prills, and I did get these at their shop too. So I recommend that you go and check out ElizabethCraftDesigns.com. because they are unbelievable people. They are willing to help you at any turn. Visit them and tell them Joyce sent you. Have a great day. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and check back with me because I am going to be making a tutorial for some of these things that you saw today. So thanks a lot, guys. Bye.